Wait, no, how do you do that? You go. I can't do two side of face or my lip like rolls under and like hits my lip there. What if I go? I'd love to say I have too much time on my hands, but I actually don't. I'm like stressed and rushed and busy all the time, but you know. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Meg Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair and makeup artist, and I put out 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And in today's video, we're gonna be playing with the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. Now, I actually have no idea what people's thoughts are on this. I haven't watched any videos. I haven't really seen like a ton of hype around it, so I definitely want to hear what you guys think down below for sure on your thoughts of the palette. Initially, I thought I was gonna get it and I was gonna be like, oh my god, super cute packaging. Lizzo was in their commercial, so like obviously I kind of like it already, but I kind of thought like I'm gonna look at it and be like, okay, Urban Decay came out with another palette. What else can they really do? And then I saw, okay, they're like really, you know, yellowy kind of colors. Am I really gonna wear this? Like, I don't know. And then I started playing with it and I'm kind of freaking in love. So I didn't think I was going to be, but I'll tell you why. So when you open the palette, you can see there's like a bunch of colors, obviously. And at first I was like, I don't know what even to do with this. Then I started looking more closely and I was like, okay, I can see a color story right here. This like nice, like kind of mauve-y, chocolatey browns with a little bit more of a purpley red hue to them, undertone to them. So like that's really pretty and can be really smoky. Then you've got this like amber gold selection over here, which I'm like, ooh, this is really pretty, like into this. And then you've got these like greeny kind of golds here and then some like nice neutral colors to play with for, you know, what you need to create like any eye look. So I was like, oh, okay, well now I'm intrigued. Okay. So obviously I'm gonna go over all of this in our video today, but I just wanted to give you like a quick little heads up. Like if you're like me and you're like knocking this palette off already and being like, nah, I don't know, maybe you should give it a chance. I gave it a chance. I really enjoyed it. I think what's really lovely about the colors is they're so yellow that they're almost green. Like they have that little bit of an olive undertone, which is really beautiful because I don't think that market is served very well in the beauty industry. I think so many shades, like when you get a like brown palette, they're so orangey and they're so red. But like that really golden, like good olive vibe is just an underserved kind of like demographic, I find. And I find that with foundations, I find that with many things. Especially with deeper skin, like this palette on deeper skin, don't even get me started. It's going to be so freaking beautiful because of that true gold that's coming through it, which I love. So I'm rambling, obviously, but I did just want to give you like a quick little heads up about the palette. And with all that said, let's use this, let's put this on the face, and let's create this super warm fall glam. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. All right, so before we take our flawless filter, look at me changing it up. I'm gonna take some of my Nano Blur color corrector. So I just started trying this now, and basically it's this weird little mixture. Now this is in yellow, you can get it in like clear or like different kind of color correcting shades, but I like a little yellow because I think it combats redness in a very calm way, whereas green's like too much for me because I'm more like peachy, so I think yellow is a better choice. But anyway, I just put it kind of right, you can put it all over, but I just like to focus it right kind of in the T-zone, and it actually just like kind of fills in like fine lines and just smooths the skin, and also kind of like fills in your pores. I don't know what this stuff does, but it's almost like magic. Like it just really like smooths out skin. It's really great for more mature skin too. But yeah, it basically just blurs and gives the skin a really kind of flawless start. So your base is like really, you know, kicking it before even your makeup's on. Okay, so next I'm gonna take some flawless filter. I'll just apply this to the high points like so. For foundation, I do want to keep it warm, so I think I'm gonna use some of my Bare Pro foundation. I'm gonna put a pump on the back of my hand, but I'm also gonna mix in my Radiance Booster. So this is the same company that makes the Nano Blur, and I'm just gonna pop a little drop into that foundation mixture. I don't know, I find it worked really well yesterday when I used it, so might as well give it another go. Just kind of adds a little bit more luminosity to the foundation, and I'll apply that just all over. I didn't wet my sponge. I could have sworn I wet my sponge. One sec. Okay, I've been filming so many videos lately because I'm going to Nova Scotia like this week. Like when you see this, I'll be in Nova Scotia already. So I've been like, I think I just, you know, have wet my sponge so many times this week that I thought that I'd already done it. I don't know what happened, but anyway, we're gonna take that wet sponge and just work the foundation into the skin. Okay, for no reason other than I just kind of feel like I've forgotten about this foundation. I want to use it before like it's winter and I'm way too dark or way too light for it. So I'm just taking a little bit of the Tonti Dole and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this around the side of the face. It's a little bit more matte of a formula, but I think these two will blend really well together. And just so we can mattify like a little bit more of the center of the face and just bring a little bit of that coverage. I feel like maybe the Radiance Booster should have just applied to like the outside part and not so much the center, because we're still in that like phase, you know, in fall where it's like cold in the morning but sweltering by the evening or afternoon. I've been sweaty lately, so I just want to kind of combat that a little bit. That's a nice combo. Those blend really well together. I like that a lot. Okay, skin looks super flawless. Really, really love. Okay, amazing. So next we're going to take our salmon concealer and just pop a little bit underneath the eyes. I am so tired. I've done I've done some fair partying this week, and I've also done kickboxing. I've done strength training and weightlifting and yoga in the last like 3 days. So like I'm pretty damn exhausted and I'm drinking way too much wine. So we're gonna really make sure our under eyes are nice and bright because they're not feeling too great. Then let's take a little bit of our custard shade. Not too much concealer, just really right where we want it in that under eye area, just to like brighten. I'm not really even doing any like highlighty contoury bits today. Do like a little bit in the center of the face. Also been noticing, I think from summer, I have a little bit of darkness around the like sides of my mouth, so I'm just gonna make sure I grab that as well. And then you can just drag the concealer out if you want to get a little bit more on the outer part of the face as well. And then for a little additional brightening, we're going to take the shade Nougatine and get that right in that little crevice like so. That's really all we need there. So let's just make sure we have a nice bit of brightening and take it into the inner corner as well. I think that looks fabulous. So for my under eye powder, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder, and then a newer one I've been using is the Derma Blend Professional Powder. You'll see me do a little bit more of this on Thursday because Thursday's video was filmed last week and today's video is filmed now, and it's a whole thing. So you'll see a little bit more in depth about this powder on Thursday, but I'm basically going to just mix them together and apply that to the under eye area. And then a little bit, whatever's left over, just around the center of the face. Then we will switch our brush. Now, a bunch of you guys asked me where this brush is from. This is Quo, and Quo is a Canadian brand, so I don't know how you go about getting it in the States because it's from Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like our Canadian CVS, I think. But another fluffy brush I really do like is, where to go? This one, I use this one all the time as well. This one is a Moda brush, so Royal Langnickel. So these are sometimes at Walmart. But I do love this brush. This brush is kind of amazing. And I don't think it's that expensive, which is also fabulous. Okay, so the cheeks are very lightly set. I can still feel a little bit of the moisture underneath, which is perfect because we're gonna use a cream blush. So I'm gonna use this like pumpkin-y shade. I've depotted mine, so it looks like weird and ugly. But this pumpkin blush from Eve Pearl, it's like literally straight up orange. I'm gonna just tap a little bit of this on the cheekbones. It blends out, don't be terrified, although I did definitely use way too much. We'll make it work, it's fine. And I'm just gonna take this and blend this in. Okay, it took a minute, but we're blended, and now we just have this really pretty pumpkin-y flush to the cheeks. Okay, so for bronzer now, gonna go back into our NARS Summer Lights palette. You guys know the drill. Take the lighter bronzer, just kind of softly warm up the perimeter of the face, just so it's all the same kind of. Then when you're ready and you have your guideline of your bronzer, and then I go into my deeper bronzer. So this is the Jlo Bronzer. which I know, again, a couple of you guys were asking where I've purchased this. So I'm gonna leave a link because like in Canada, you know, you just go down to the Inglot store, but I don't think you guys have that in the States. Wow, look at Canada being ahead for once. So I will find a link and leave that down below. I believe it's at Macy's though. I think I've seen that. We don't have Macy's, but you know. So I'm just gonna really warm everything up, turning myself into a pumpkin because why not? And then just because I think maybe the blush is just a little, there's a fair bit of blush and like not a huge amount of like cheekbone action. So in that case, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the powder, just kind of bake underneath. Just for a quick second. And I'm not doing it like super like intensely, like really high up to like lift the cheeks because I don't want to like cut and chisel. I just want like a really like just a little bit of softness, just kind of softening the blush just because we went a little crazy and like what else is new. So that's fine. So on top of that, just while that hangs out for a second, I'm gonna go into the Pure palette and I'm gonna grab this gorgeous like peachy kind of gold shade, which is perfect. And I'm gonna apply that again, just like a blush topper. So we have that really pretty pumpkin-y shade, and then we'll just mix in that gorgeous peachy kind of glow, and then you're looking all pumpkin fresh. I'll just wipe away that bakage just so again it's not too harsh, because that's not the goal. And just give everything a nice blend with this giant brush. Alright, so I'm just going to take a little bit of my Bare Minerals Dew Mist. I'm going to pop this on and then pop on my brows, and we shall do the eyes. Alright, brows are on. Gonna pop on a little concealer all over the eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this look really simple. So the exciting thing we are featuring is the Naked Honey palette. I thought it is Naked Honey. Okay, some people have been just calling it the Honey palette. I'm like, I thought Naked was their whole thing. So yeah, so this is the Naked Honey palette. It's actually really stunning. At first, I wasn't convinced, I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of looking at it and I was like, okay, I feel like I have so many of these colors and like these greeny golds don't really do much for me, like in my particular taste. But then if I start looking at the color stories, like this really gold color story here, these four, beautiful color story. So I find there's actually quite a versatile range of shades. It doesn't look like it right away, but the more I look at it, the more I'm excited about it. So I'm very excited to put it on my face, obviously. I really want to play with these like ambery, bright, like, you know, pumpkin-y shades. And then I was like looking at this golden shade and I kind of just want to like put a pop of it. I don't know, it looks pretty. I just want to play, but we're going to keep it simple because I find when people have like palettes, you want something that you actually can like, you know, really recreate. Sometimes when I show you techniques, obviously like you can recreate them, but say you're recreating them with your own like products, whereas this you're like, oh no, if I get that palette I can follow along. So with that said, I'm gonna first start taking the shade Swarm. I hate bees, so the fact I have to talk about bees right now is actually kind of irritating, but we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna take the shade Swarm and we're gonna work that into the crease. I'm actually quite excited about this because I find a lot of reds tend to be very orangey, or sorry, browns tend to be very orangey, and like that golden undertone is actually missing from so many shades all the time. So I'm actually really excited to see how these undertones like really show up. Already like this looks really pretty. Obviously it's a generic transition-y color, but I do love Urban Decay shadows, so anytime they do release a palette, I'm like, I'm excited. Yeah, see, that's a really good shade. This is a really good shade. That true yellow gold coming through. Okay, I'm gonna keep with the same brush and we're gonna deepen it up a little bit with Keeper, just a little bit deeper. Fair bit of fallout, but like I don't care. Some people really care about that though, so I guess I'll mention it. Okay, this one's really pigmented. Hello. So yeah, we'll work that into the crease. That is some golden honey goodness. That's so pretty. Wow, this is like such that like amber gold shade, and it's matte and it's really nice. So yeah, blend this all over the crease. Okay, this is really pretty. I love the undertone. Like it's just so golden, which is something I'm always looking for and I find the market actually doesn't have. So lo and behold, this may actually be a new concept. Okay, so for the outer corner, just add a little dimension, we're gonna go into the shade Drip. This one, it has a little bit more red to it, definitely. You can see these are more purpley tones and these are like very like golden, but I just wanna grab a little bit of this just for my outer corner, just to have a little bit of grounding. Oh, that's actually not that red. That's nice. Wow, I'm really excited about this. This looks really pretty. And I'm just gonna switch my brush and just give it a soft blend. There is something when you use like all one palette, just like the shadows just blend so well because they just like, they're with their sisters, you know, they're all hanging out, they all go together, it's how they're made, they're supposed to, but yeah, it looks gorgeous. All right, so it's time to get some shimmer up in here. So we have some really nice definition and transition-ease. Actually, what I do wanna do, I wanna take this Drip shade, just bring it into the crease a little bit. I feel like this look can handle it. Just kind of bring it right up and around into that blend. And then I can take my big fluffy brush and soften it out. Yeah, I can definitely handle like that blend. Oh, that looks really pretty. It makes my blue eyes look so freaking blue. Love that. Okay, so immediately the shade Amber is like stunning, stunning. But this like deeper guy, again, like it's red. Obviously, these are more like purpley reddy tones, but it's not that much. So I feel like I could probably get away with just a little bit of this in the outer corner, and it actually probably will transition really well from the deeper shade we have also. Oh, that's, oh yes. That shade is so freaking stunning. Oh my God. I thought this palette would be a little underwhelming, like for my taste, but this is actually really gorgeous. I'm quite impressed. Okay, so now let's switch over, grab that Amber shade. It's literally called Amber, not just because it's the color, and pop that in the inner corner. Wow, see, that's like yellow gold. So to be honest, it actually looks deeper than the center shade, which almost kind of gives you like a subtle halo eye. It's actually a little unexpected. Okay, I'm into that, I'm into that. But it's like yellow, like she's like, hi, I'm golden, I am honey, I am here. Damn. I'm just giving everything a soft blend again. Now for funsies, ew, I don't say funsies, I don't know what I'm saying. I did want to take one of these, like, I think I'll take the golden shade. I was gonna take the green, but I think we'll just stick a little bit more neutral. Take this golden shade, it's literally called golden, and I want to pop it in the inner corner, just like as something kind of unexpected. Yeah, like a little, it's like a little editorial twist. This freaking palette on a deeper skin would be absolutely stunning. Well, you guys, like, did you see the Lizzo like commercial for it? Like, enough said right there. Okay, how fun. That's cute. I like that little thing. I don't have like actual inner corners, but I have these little like flappy foldy thingies, so that's kind of where I do my inner corners. Okay, so for the lower lash line, let's do something there. Let's just take the shade Keeper and just do that to the lower lash line, and like that's it, I think. Just because it's so like, it's such an interesting color. It's such a good color. Run that on the lower lash line, and then take that same golden shade and just have it mix in. I don't want to do any heavy liner because obviously this look is really stunning on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a little bit of a pencil liner just in this like bronzy kind of shade, and just run that thinly across the lash line. And then once we have that liner, gonna just take the Drip shade and maybe mix it with HBIC. I don't know what that means, but that, and then just apply that on top and smudge and smoke that liner just so it's really, really soft. Ooh, that looks so cool actually. I really like this. Man, I'm liking this whole video and palette and look more than I thought I was going to. Alright, I'm gonna do lashes and mascara, and then we'll move on to lips. JK, I haven't done a brow bone highlight. Okay, this may be pushing it. But what we're gonna do, we're first gonna take the shade Flyby, right? Obviously the light shade, and just pop that in the brow bone. Okay, simple, cute. And then what I'm gonna do that I hope doesn't ruin it, I'm gonna again take that golden shade and just like hit it on top of there. Just kind of change the undertone so it's not a white, it's kind of like a gold highlight, a little goldy green highlight. Yeah, that's really pretty. Yay, I didn't mess up. Awesome, love that for me. Yeah, totally changes the undertone. Okay, now lashes and mascara. Okay, lashes are doing its thing, but like, come on. I think the eyes look so freaking pretty. Okay, so for the lips, we're gonna use the shade Covert Fair from Buxom lip liner. Gonna line my lips. Okay, so that's just like roughly line, whatever. Then I'm gonna use the Eve Pearl Hot Chocolate lipstick. This is totally one of my go-tos for fall. It is just like, look at that. It is just rich chocolate brown. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna use my little lip brush just to help me with application. Ooh, honey. If I wanna be real crazy, which we all know I do, I'm gonna just take a little bit of this Hype lip gloss from Buxom. So unnecessary, but like, look at that shine. This most definitely is like a look but do not touch kind of lip. All right, just to finish it off, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of my Dermablend powder and just powder the little areas that we need. But other than that, this seems to be our final look. All right guys, so there we have it. This is our final look, just a super warm and beautiful fall glam. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something more about the palette. Let me know what your thoughts are on it as well. Like if you were definitely one of those people who was just like, what can I do with this? Like, you know, toss it aside. But now maybe you're intrigued, or maybe you're still like, not about it. Let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.